we left off with a bit of a mess on this flathead, didn't we? So, if you remember, the bearings, the rod and the crank, the rods and the crank were machined improperly. A very unique deal with these older V8 Flatheads, the bearing fully floats. Therefore, it turns in the rod as well as on the crank. And when they machined the rods, they made it so it clamped tight onto the bearing, and so the engine wouldn't turn over. Unfortunately, they damaged the bearings when they did that, so we had to order new bearings. They're not inexpensive, and they're hard to find. We've got some coming, but I figured I'd better pull the rest of the engine apart. Well, let's back up a bit. The engine came in, customer bought it. My customer bought it from somebody else. It came in, and he just had a few questions. He wanted to maybe run it here, wanted me to do the initial fire up and cam brake it and stuff, and we started finding all kinds of problems that took us through where we are now. Now, before we go and just throwing them bearings in there, even though it just come in to get fired up and we're halfway into doing a rebuild, I'm just on my own, whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to pull this thing apart and go right through it from one end to the other. Why would we waste time and effort and all that kind of stuff on fixing the problems when we don't know if we have them all? So, and we have to wait for them other bearings to come in. So anyways, that's where we're at. Follow along. We're going to get this thing up and purring like just a beautiful little hot rod engine. It's going to have nice heads and intake and all that, but we got to make this solid first. So, okay. We're going to pull the crank out. And we're going to pull the cam and all the valves out. Just scrutinize everything super well. I'm seeing a lot of little things I don't like, so it's just really hard to say what's all inside of this. Make sure these are all numbered. And they are. A lot of old motors for that matter. Don't know if you can see it on there, yeah. It's a safety wire. The studs are drilled, castle nut. They run a safety wire through it. I don't know if you can see that there on the camera, but that's not the proper way to do that. We'll show you how you do that with the proper stainless steel wire and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to pull the crank out. Like I mentioned earlier, we can get the cam out of it, all that kind of good stuff, and just see what we have. I have no idea what the torque spec's supposed to be on these mains, but I know it ain't that much. Interesting looking oil pump. Apparently, so we have a few other flatheads to build, one for myself and another one for this customer. They're both going to be quite modified. Apparently, there's a system out there where you can upgrade this to a small block Mopar. Definitely going to research that. If that's true, if you can, we'll get the kit for it, or make our own, or whatever, and we'll definitely give you, do a review on it. Wow, isn't this interesting? I wouldn't think that the caps should be as hard to get off as they were. they didn't want to come off. So I was tapping on the sides, I was prying on the caps, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm not in there aggressively beating it with a hammer or anything like that. So I thought I'd lift on the crank to help unseat the main caps, right? So I just got a handy little pry tool here, and I pried the crank up. And watch what happens. I don't even know if there's a bearing in there. Let's try the front. Of course, we never noticed this before. I don't know why we just never. No excuses, we just didn't. Okay. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, there's bearings in there, but you can grind these cranks a lot. Definitely, for a little bit, it's been turned over. It's got some pretty bad marks. Oh yeah, it's chewed up bad. The crank looks like it has a nice fresh grind on it. We'll mic all of this when we get it apart. Obviously, they've got the wrong size bearings in the thing. Yeah. Not only will we check that out, but I don't know if you can see it on there, but look at the dirt in there. That's crazy. Oh. Wow. Good thing we did the extra. This is the type of thing, like often I didn't even ask the customer. I didn't tell him there was going to be more money involved. I didn't give him a quote. Didn't even let him know what I was doing. I thought, just be something I'd just go and do on my own. Just working it back and forth. I'm going about maybe a thread at each time. There we go. Oh, okay. I mean, obviously they're the wrong size bearing. Probably a standard bearing on a 50 ground crank. You can grind these 50 plus thou. But aside from that, the dirt's crazy. Wow. I guess we're going to be ordering a set of main bearings. Wow, I didn't want to venture a guess how much that thing weighs. Yikes. I'm just looking to see if there's any marks on the journal from the other guy when he installed it. I'm not seeing anything. That part's all looking good. The rear thrust surface on this is beat all to hell. And we only, the engine doesn't have a revolution on it because it wouldn't turn with the way the rods were. Look at. I don't know if you can see that on there. Looks like he was grinding on it with a bench grinder. Well, it's definitely. Oh no, the bearings actually. You're not going to be able to see it on there. It's like it's delaminating, and I know laminating's not the proper term for this, but the thrust surface is literally peeling off. And looks like he's definitely been grinding on it. Look at this. I wish I was better at taking videos so I could show you guys all of this. That thrust bearing's garbage, which doesn't matter. They're the wrong size anyways. You saw how much it moved. Good thing we went the extra bit. Decided to do that. So I'm going to pull it at this point. There's just too many things wrong with it. I'm going to not just take the crank out. I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to hot tank the block. I'm going to magnaflux the block. Take all the valve train out. Well, not really valve train, but you know what I mean, flathead. Take that out, check all the seats, check all our clearances and cam lobes. You know, the list goes on and on.